Hello, Emily. Thank you so much for being part of the Lightworker Tarot and Oracle tribe. I'm super happy to have you here. And I have to say, I'm excited to do your reading. I got a really good vibe from your energy. I feel like you are hungry and thirsty for life. Just a really, really nice kind of high vibe energy. Yeah, just, and I'm picking up that you are kind of in a transitory, is that the way you say that? A transitional period of time in your life, which I feel is kind of pivotal to what you do in the future. I feel like some big decisions are on the table. During meditation, Spirit gave me one thing, one word, and that word was relocation. So, without asking anything, I didn't lead Spirit. They just gave me relocation. I asked, what can you tell me about Emily's energy? What does Emily need to know? What do I need to know? Relocation. So either that is you're considering it, you might look into it, it's imminent, we'll find out. So I pulled, how many did I pull? 4. I pulled 4 for you from the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. I always like to look at the bottom of the deck energy, as you know in my videos. It's kind of important, and it signifies something that's kind of coming, bubbling under the surface, and you have new life. Your life as you know it looks so much different than before, or soon will. Wow. So I feel like there is a shift, a pivot for you. So let's see what came through. Signs and synchronicities. The universe is communicating to you through numerology, song lyrics, and other signs. Watch for them. If you're seeing 222, this is about your path shifting. 555 is pending change. 1111 is waking up to your life purpose. You might be seeing all of these. You might be very in tune with some of the kind of the signals and the omens presenting themselves, even animal totems. You know, you might see a frog where you never see frogs. I was on a walk here in North Texas, and there's scorpions around, but boy, they stay hidden. And one was just hanging out with me on the sidewalk. They mean something. They always do. So really pay attention. You might journal that. Pay attention to what you're getting, okay? Disconnecting. Taking much needed time alone for healing and rejuvenation. Now, whether this is after a period of upheaval and stress, I just got a yes on that. I just got a yes on that. So I don't know if you, if this has to do with your, career. Some kind of massive change has occurred, and I feel like this energy is really about you kind of coming back to yourself, being quiet, being still, being meditative, listening to those signs. I do feel a strong need to just kind of pull back. Okay. Connect to spirit guides and angels. Wow. Archangels, ancestors, and ascended masters are here to guide you. Just ask. They're trying to talk to you. They're trying to talk to you, or they are talking to you, and the messages that they're sending you, you're maybe trying to put that puzzle together and understand, oh God, what does all this mean? You can also, I don't know if numerology has presented itself, or these number synchronicities has somehow been something you're curious or you want to look into. There's a lot of online sources that you can check out to help you understand what do those numbers mean, but they all mean something. If you see 0 in the middle of 2 identical numbers like 404, 505, 909, and a lot of times this is on the clock, but you'll end up seeing them in other places. That's angel protection. You're being watched over. And it doesn't mean that there's something bad that's going to happen. It just means your guides are with you. It's really cool. Whoo! Wow. Transformation. What doesn't serve your highest purpose must fade away. This can be circumstances, jobs, people, a way of being, patterns in our lives. You know, and it doesn't all have to be this deep, unhealthy, toxic stuff. It doesn't have to be. Maybe this is really, you might find that if you're going through an awakening, your job changes, your friends change, the things you used to like to do, you don't do anymore. Maybe you shut your TV off. Maybe you don't even watch the news anymore. This is all very, very indicative of your ego, your soul's purpose being kind of illuminated for you, your ego being kind of pushed to the side. What maybe appealed to you just doesn't anymore. It's really, really coming through strongly. Wow. Okay. Lots to get through, but this is kind of an underlying sort of, you know, energy in your life, on your path. So I'll keep these out during the reading, but let's take a peek at work. And I just saw 555. Okay, Emily. I think Emily is somehow making major shifts. Okay, Spirit, we're going to look first at Emily's career. She's been looking for a full-time job with benefits since last September. Will she find employment in New York City or should she move elsewhere? So let's look at what energy surrounds you regarding your work, and then we're going to get into our Shining a Light on Your Career and Finances decks. That's a massive pile of cards, and we'll find out what's coming your way. Career for Emily. What is on her path, Spirit? What is her life's work, her life's purpose? What's coming up for her, please? I feel one more. Okay, 2. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have mending. This is a healing energy. It could be that the Reiki master work that you are considering is coming through here as kind of an underlying energy. Round and round. I like to just peek. Ooh, higher power. Wow. Following what your higher self is telling you. Wow. Oh, this is great energy. It really is. Okay, we have truth be told. Honesty. Honesty about what it is that speaks to your heart and soul. How do you want to spend your day? How do you want to spend your money? Do you want to your time. Do you want to work at corporate where you're just kind of, call it beating a drum? And I say that because the round and round energy was at the bottom of the deck. So perhaps you're evolving out what used to work for you or what used to appeal to you, and now you're like, no, maybe not. Not for you. Deciding that what you want to do is very different than what you did before. This can also be about something being denied you. If you've been looking in the same field where you had been working, this might be the universe telling you, no, we want you to do something different. You're meant to do something else. So it could be that if your job search has not come to fruition, there's a different path meant for you. Regeneration. This is, spring after winter. This is being born anew. I like the energy because it feels like, from maybe where chaos, difficulty, endings, anything like that has taken place. This is, being recharged and reborn and having this kind of renewal around your work, something that really makes you come alive. Wow, blessed, beautiful, beautiful. I just saw 909 on the clock, and I'll stop with the numbers, but you do have this here. 909 is that something is, kind of coming to completion, and as you transition through this completion, you're being watched over. So just know that. Okay, so let's take a look at your energy regarding your work. Energy around Emily regarding her work. Anything else? Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, we have the Lovers. This is about a choice. The Lovers card signifies that you are either following your heart in a situation, following something you love, following something that is mutually beneficial. Healing work would definitely be that. Okay. It can also indicate love, but in the context of career, I'm more getting this is a reciprocal kind of let's say journey where you give and you get back, and it's this symbiotic, beautiful kind of thing. Then we have the Magician. Wow, that's a really powerful energy. It signifies not only having the power to do or create what you want, manifesting what you want in this life, but having the tools and the resources to make it happen. So this is really powerful. If you have been feeling as though you're not quite there, or something is not coming together the way you wanted, maybe you're looking in the wrong direction, not for you. It's really about something else being meant for you. My cards are shedding. And then we have the Tower. Wow. Major change. The Tower brings in major change. And this, I could be looking at something from the past. This is, this can be similar energy. Something's falling away. Something is shifting. Your foundation may be really changing. So this may have already happened. I do feel like your crown is just, lighting up. And our crown chakra is all about spirituality, inspiration, consciousness. I mean, awareness, as this card suggests. It's very powerful. Okay, so let's take a peek let's pull out the career deck and see where we go with this. So what does Emily need to know about what's coming in for her regarding work? Now, just so you know, this deck is not based on spiritual work. It isn't. It is based on 3D work, but what it will tell us is that if there's something you need to release, be aware of, that's either on your path or is meant to redirect your path, that will come through. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I just saw paid move. Ha! Relocating, are you? All right, so let's see what is on your path. Spirit, regarding work, what is on Emily's path? What's coming in for her? Clear and accurate messages, please. What's coming in for her? What's coming in for Emily, please? They're flying out. That's always a good sign. Strong energy. What else? What else? What is on her path, please, regarding work? Oh my, I love that. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to do it one more time. This is about 110 cards. It's a lot, so it takes me a while to get through it. Okay, honey. Bottom of the deck, remove obstacles. Wow, that's disconnecting, that's things falling away. So you are encouraged to look at whatever might be keeping you in kind of that place, whether it is mentally, emotionally, physically, okay? So be aware of that. So let's look at what has flown out for you. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right. Ooh. I might be picking up some other energies or past energies, perhaps. One fell on the floor. Okay. So Now, there is a card that I see all the time related to COVID-19. You might be in a position where, because of the lockdown and companies probably not being as profitable, especially in some industries, you might have lost your job or had a hard time finding new work. We have fired here. If it's not, you were, let go for cause, and it really doesn't matter. This is you being ejected from your work rather quickly. That might be the Tower moment back here. Taking medical leave may be that this virus has really impacted your ability to do things. Okay. Let's see where we go from here. Okay, we have restructure. I feel like that might be past energy as well. It can also be you kind of refactoring something about how you do work. So that could be coming through there. Competition. Don't be afraid to reach out. So this is urging you to either connect with your spirit guides and angels, or you have people around you who will help you. It could even be a recruiter, if that's what you're after. Okay, then we have, this is interesting, we have bank loan. So you might be purchasing something big, needing a loan. We have, I'm trying to read this in sort of a story, although the story, I might be totally getting it backwards. Leap of faith, trying something new. And I feel like this is, more like a throwing caution to the wind about something. Relocation. So I picked that up in meditation, and there it is. And so either you're considering it, you've recently just done that. I mean, I think that you're more considering it, specifically regarding, staying in New York City or not. Maybe this leap of faith is you're moving to a brand new location. Traveling for work, which can be one and the same. It also can be a job in another city that requires travel of you. Doesn't have to be. We have new boss and additional responsibilities. So you're taking on something else, something new, something more, maybe having an expanded team. It could be that another company has kind of doubled up a job description, so you're going to be, really busy and taking on, more than one thing. Wow. All right, so let's see what you need to know about work. What does Emily need to know about this energy and what she can expect? What does she need to know, Spirit? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Ouch. If this was the past Tower moment, I feel like you're just kind of, maybe working through that. We have the Hanged Man. This is an energy of looking at work and what you do for a living with a new lens, getting a new perspective on what you do. Look at that. There's that leap of faith, the Fool. So I feel like you are really going to jump into something that maybe you normally would not have. Maybe it feels like a bit of a risk, or like a kind of a holy, moment. Maybe your family's like, what are you doing? So this could be a real departure from what you've done before. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I'm going to clarify that energy. That can signify you being very focused on your foundation. It can be a focus on, building wealth. It can be a new boss energy. We do have new boss. So let's find out a little bit more about these cards. But before we move on, look at that death. Endings. Oh, shoot. Wow. Death, the Tower, the World, the High Priestess. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I feel like this drastic change, ending, transformation, takes you to another location. In this particular case, yes, it is an ending, but I also feel a distance with this. Something is taking you to another location. And look at that High Priestess energy. It's either something you don't know yet, that's the secret keeper, or this can be a very spiritual type of vocation. All right, let's clarify. Let's look at the Hanged Man. What is your perspective? Oh, wow. What makes you happy? What fulfills you? What else? Hanged Man, Ten of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting an energy. This is kind of slow moving, but very, very deliberate and certain, like it has certainty around it. There's something, it's almost like, efforts paying off. Something that has taken a while to realize will pay off. Something you have invested time in or someone else has is going to make you very happy. It's another way to look at that. Let's look at the Fool. Oh, look at that. The Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. That's moving. Literally can be a journey. Something that will bring you abundance. I feel like it's very fulfilling, monetarily and otherwise. Yes, gosh, look at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. So let's look at the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So now we may be talking about a partner, perhaps. We have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, a decision about family. And I don't know if that is a connection you've been in. Wow, now we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck again. Tower. Whoa. So it could be a sudden change, a decision that kind of, takes you by surprise, action that takes you by surprise. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's someone else. But I feel like this is like a, it's maybe kind of an aha moment. And you're making a decision about your long-term stability, wealth, connection, partnership. Okay, so let's see if I can get anything about regarding your vocation. I don't really have cards about that per se, but let's just see if anything else wants to come through. And then we're going to look at love. Anything else for Emily regarding her work? Oh, okay, that wanted to come out. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Oh, wow. Okay, look at that. Healthcare. Reiki is definitely healthcare. If this leap of faith is going into a brand new line of work that maybe will bring you success long term, but it might take a while to get there, I feel like anything's better than the kind of ick, this represents, whatever that was. So healthcare, Reiki, healing work, expanding your team. I said that. Traveling for work, expansion. There was something there. Expanding your team. So reaching a lot of different people. Maybe you have an online business. This additional responsibilities energy came through. Maybe what you do is you have a day job and you supplement it with this. That could be another way to look at that. Money-making venture. Yeah. I feel like this is something that you embark on your own. Maybe you need a loan to open a business. It doesn't have to be a big, loan that puts you in the hole. It can just be something to supplement. Maybe you are going to have a storefront, or you need to invest some capital in some way. Avoid burnout. You might get busy. Wow. So competition then can speak to the competition in the job search realm where you've had a hard time because there's a lot of candidates. Maybe somebody was chosen to stay instead of you. Whatever that past energy was, that could be why that's coming through. This could also be that there are others in this field. And I always say this in a reading when this comes up, make sure that there is something about you that differentiates you from the rest. Okay? Okay. Wow. So, advice for you regarding your work. Wow, good night. The circumstance you find yourself in is not worthy of the time spent worrying about it. Release it. So if this has to do with a job that ended, let's say abruptly or not in a good way, just you weren't meant to stay, okay? You were not meant to stay. Purify your space, break away from toxic people or situations that don't serve your highest good. You were not meant to stay. Bottom of the deck, what makes your soul sing with joy? Recapture that vitality now. Really think about that. Hanged Man energy. Really think that through. What speaks to your heart and soul? Do you want to go back into, a certain line of work and then you find yourself, there again? So think about that. Okay, any other advice for Emily regarding work before we look at love? Wow, look at this. Dang. Okay, taking a break. Yep, that is moving on. Sister, moving down the road. Make the first move. This is the don't hesitate energy. Do not hesitate. If there's something you were like, do I do this? Do I take this leap? Spirit is saying yes. And don't stop. Focus on your goals. Make it happen. Nice. Okay, I'm going to clean this up. And now we're going to take a look at love. And who is coming into your life? Sorry, this kind of takes a while. I have so many cards. Oops. And they invariably get mixed up sometimes because there's just layers and layers and layers. Okay. At the very end of this, I do want to pull out my Major Life Changes deck. It's similar to my Illumination Oracles with photos and captions, but I can't distribute this deck. There's some copyrighted stuff here, and I don't go there. So, but I will pull that out. All right, so let's take a peek at love. And I am going to pull out this Shamanic Healing Oracle. Spirit, what? Okay. What can you tell Emily is important on her path, her romantic path? What does she need to know? What does she need to know? Okay. Psychic development. Wow. Your intuition is on fire. Self-love. It's a tough energy. If we've been involved with people who were not good for us, this is really about putting ourselves first. Really paying attention to our needs, being good to ourselves. Yeah. Breaking away. I do feel there's a need to break away from people, situations that would dim your light. So watch out for that. Omens, signs and synchronicities. If there's something niggling at you, if there's something that intuitively is either urging you to move on or pulling toward you or pulling on you, think about that. Listen to that. Okay? So, who is coming into Emily's life in love and relationship? That's 3 cards. Really? Oh, man. I'm going to show you, but I'm going to put them back. It's too many. Poised, observer, the tribe. So it could be someone keeping their eye on you. It could be someone in your soul tribe you will meet, which would be absolutely lovely. But I'm going to ask that Spirit give us one card at a time. Who's coming into Emily's life in love and relationship? They don't want to listen. There's 2 cards. And I was just told, take them. Okay. That's funny. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, come to the edge. Taking a leap, taking a risk. Let's see. Okay, the tribe. It came out. It came out. So this is someone in your soul tribe, or urging you to find your soul tribe. Find somebody who is meant to walk your path with you. Okay, we have mending. This is a very healing connection, healing your heart, healing their heart. Orphaned. This speaks to moving on from other situations. This is my exit card, somebody going out on their own, leaving a situation. It could be urging you, leave things behind. This is feeling pretty strongly about your energy. If you're curious about past connections, when we swing the pendulum, are you meant to be with them? You might find that it reads no. So let's keep going. Let's look at the energy around you in love and relationship in the future. Energy around Emily in love and relationship. Who's coming in? How will she react to it? What will it be like? Energy around Emily. Ooh, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have strength. I feel like that's overcoming and moving on. Wow. All right, we have the Tower. Something that may take you by surprise. Something that really shifts. I love this. We have intuition. This can be a very spiritual connection. This is the High Priestess energy. It can be a, telepathic connection. It can be something you don't know about yet. It can be an intuition about someone that you feel very strongly. It's also about trusting yourself when Spirit is showing you signs about the people in your space. So I think it can be all of that. The sun, light. The blind coming up, the veil being lifted, something being illuminated to you. I feel like this is shifting who you are attracting. I'm almost getting that. So let's take a look at, regarding love and relationship, what will change? What things are shifting in your love life? What can you tell Emily about that? What is shifting in her love life? Oh, wow. 3 cards. Okay. I think I know which one is coming out here. Or is supposed to come out. I'm going to give them all. I think that there's something career related here, and maybe your career has something to do with how and when you'll meet them. We have self-employment and volunteer. To me, this is about making a change that you have decided upon to work for yourself. So very interesting, and maybe not fully related to this, but we'll just keep that over there. Then we have self-care, which is really about self-love, isn't it? So this is making good choices in relationship. Be true to you. I love that. It's a total, underscore of this energy of self-love. Okay, so let's find out who's coming your way. This is my next romantic partner deck. So let's get some characteristics of your future person. Who is on Emily's path, Spirit? Who's her next romantic partner? Anything else? Oh my. Wow. Anything else? Okay. Let's see where we go with this. Now, sometimes, oddly enough, this energy can be past energy, and it can be something that they're trying to work on. It's coming up as an energy because it's prominent. It doesn't mean that it's like, don't label anything, okay? Don't label anything. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing some what perhaps looks like challenging energy. Okay, we have addicted to social media. This is maybe someone who's watching you on Facebook. This is somebody who might spend a lot of time online. It could even be on a dating app, and they can't get enough. I mean, you know, every card has a simplistic meaning and a really shadowy meaning. So you just have to apply that as you see fit. We have addiction, and it could be this, like, I don't know. It could be that they're kicking an addiction. I don't read these reversed. It could be that they used to. Maybe they were addicted to attention or alcohol or whatever. Unfaithful. This is typically someone who is dating other people or is married. Just know that. Irresponsible. Oh my goodness. So I think the theme I'm seeing here is you might be in a position where you're in a very healing connection. These might have all been past energies and somebody's going through a rebirth. Maybe you are. I mean, I'm reading this as who they are. So they might be going through a bit of an awakening. We have caretaker. Someone who's very kind. Look at that. Shows empathy. Is willing to, put themselves out there. This caretaker energy for me is a lot like the Queen of Cups. You just have to make sure that the shadowy energy of this is not codependent. Okay. Confident. So maybe someone who's emerging victoriously from a divorce or something. And we have soulmate. What else does Emily need to know about her person's energy, please? Let's give these a little shuffle. What else does she need to know about her person? Anything else? One more. Anything else? Oop. Okay. Bottom of the deck, receiving a message. So you may be communicating with this person. You might hear from someone out of the blue. Let's see where we go with this. Okay. We have reliving the past. It can be an energy of being stuck in the past when I see holding on. It can be someone you knew in the past that doesn't want to let you go. If they rejected you or you them, this can be, overcoming that. We have regret. So I do feel that there's a little bit of history given this. If not, and this person is brand new, this can be about holding on to old patterns and needing to let that go, having regret over actions of the past. If there's addiction, that can totally be about releasing. And I feel like that might be what I'm picking up on. We have changes coming, love that, and renewal. This is about, a new way of being, a new way of doing relationship, a rebirth. Wow. So let's see what you need to know about the two gentlemen that you mentioned. So you're wondering about perhaps Rick and Andrew. So Spirit, let's first take a look at Rick. What does Emily need to know about Rick and the potential of that relationship? Nope. 8 of Cups. walking away. What else? Anything else about Rick? Okay, we have the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands, which can speak to he or you may be you may not be saying something or revealing something or talking about something, and communication is going to come in about this. It can be a secret move. Sorry, I just bumped my camera. Let's keep going. Anything else about Rick? Six of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the World and the Tower. I feel like you're moving on from that. I mean, with the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, I think there's a transition out of that. So let's look at Andrew. Well, 3 cards came out, and they came out upright. We have the Magician, the Hermit, the Moon. If this is a relationship that you have been wanting to manifest, you've been wanting to come into fruition, this can be an energy of someone staying alone, being secretive, hiding things perhaps. Someone also may be in the Hermit energy and very deep in their emotions or feelings. This could be you, could be him. Let's see what else. Anything else about Andrew? Hanged Man. Perhaps stuck or gaining a new perspective on your connection. Anything else? Four of Cups. That's an energy of not seeing what's right in front of you, being very disappointed, even feeling apathy. Just like, no, rejection. Let's get one more shuffle in on Andrew. Anything else? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. If he is juggling another situation, that could be that. A focus on work. This could also be he's dating someone at work, if that applies. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Swords. Okay, I'm going to get out the pendulum just for a little bit of certainty. So when I suspend this, whoopsie, between these fingers and ask Spirit the question, I have a really quite a steady hand. It may shimmy a little when it's thinking. It will spin and then it will sway. This is yes, this is no. Spirit, will Emily connect with someone from her past, either Rick or Andrew? Yes or no, please. Will Emily reconnect with someone from her past? Yes or no? Please be clear. Yes or no? Okay. Are you clear? Yeah. Okay. It's starting to tug. Whenever it feels heavier, it's, yeah. Okay. Thank you. You can stop. Okay. New question. Will Emily reconnect with Rick? Will Emily reconnect with Rick? Please be clear. Please be clear. Okay, that answer is no, Emily. It's not a strong no, not at this point. Are you clear, Spirit? Okay, it's, yeah, okay, no, that's a no. Will Emily reconnect with Andrew? will Emily reconnect with Andrew, please? Please be clear. Please be clear. Okay, that is a no. That is a no. Okay. Spirit, is there someone new on Emily's path? Are the cards we see before us about a change in who she chooses, rejecting the old patterns? Is this someone new? Please be clear. Are you sure? Please be clear. Okay, yes, it's tugging. I can tell when it tugs, it means business. Okay, so that's a yes. So, let's find out. Who is it? Show us a court card for this person. If you could show us their sign, Spirit, or their energy. Who is this? Who will Emily meet? One more shuffle. Who will Emily meet? Who's her person? Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So you might be manifesting love in your life. Wow. Oh, girl. All right, it's someone at a distance from you. You will probably relocate and meet this person, maybe at work. Emperor, the Devil. This is potentially divine masculine energy. Someone with whom you have a soul contract. Wow. Okay, let's get out the romance angels. I'm all excited now. You'll end up with an 1.5 hour reading because Barbara can't stop. Okay, so tell us about this connection. Emily and her person. Okay, we have finances and career. So this could literally be someone with whom you have a work affiliation. Okay. And then we have retreat. Disconnecting. Time to disconnect from the world. Maybe this is about you needing to leave an old life behind. Let things fall away from your energy that don't serve. And that's when, and move, maybe, relocation. And that's when this person appears. Wow. So, tell us a little more about this. This is the Lover's Oracle. Emily and her person. Emily and her person. Let's get one more. Emily and her person, please. Okay, you going to give it to me, Spirit? Thank you. 2. Spirit says 2. Oh. Wow. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So I feel like, if you've had relationship tower moments, just clear out that energy. Let it all go. Let it all go. Because things are about to change. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. Oh, I love that. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Wow. So let's get a Kuan Yin oracle for this connection. I wish I could get a first name for you. Let me just sit with this for a second. Spirit, who is this person? What is their first name, or what does it start with, please? I just got J. I just got J. It could be somewhere in the name, J. So, sometimes it works, sometimes it's a little obscure. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants to show you about your connection. Wow, okay. Spring Mother Ma Gu. Ma Gu, goddess of spring, healing and transformation brings you blessings now. Oh my God. You are asked to remember that light can come from even the darkest beginnings, that spring only ever comes after winter. The challenge can be to trust that winter will end. Exploring the unknown parts of yourself will result in self-discovery and healing rebirth for you. Amen. Amen. It's so funny. You had that regeneration card in here. Not that I have to dig it up, but didn't I say something about, spring coming after winter? I thought I did, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's just, I just feel like, no, I can't even find it. It doesn't matter. But really, I feel like this is about you completely changing the way you do relationship. I really do. Somebody in your tribe. Someone with whom you will have a very healing connection. So overall, let's look at what big old changes are coming in for you. Big changes for you. So, changes in, I'm shuffling them backwards, huh? Changes for Emily. Major life changes. Clear and accurate messages, please. What's on her path? Regarding career, moving, relocating, love, whatever. What's on her path? Bottom of the deck, that's cute. You're either going to get a dog, a cat, or maybe a hairy man. That was a joke. I'm kidding. Adopting a pet, that's pretty sweet. So let's see. Oh my gosh! I love synchronicity. I love synchronicity. Nothing is by accident. Bank loan, perhaps, major unexpected expense. You may move home. You may buy a car. You may buy an airline ticket. It doesn't have to be huge. It looks that way, but it doesn't have to be. Relocation. Health and wellness. Reiki. I mean, if you're in healthcare, okay, sure. But I kind of feel like you are going to jump into that Reiki practice, and you should. You should. Okay, final guidance for you, Emily. Final guidance for Emily, please. Wanting forever. Oh my. Complement each other within 6 months. Wow. Bottom of the deck, destiny. Spirit, tell us about within 6 months. What's that about? Putting up the burden, setting out on a new adventure. You may move within 6 months. Wow. All right. I'm going to leave it there. This was a blast. You go, girl. Spiritual awakenings can be really beautiful. They can be kind of scary. We do shed a bit of ourselves. We do. But it can be a really, really nice reintroduction to who we are and who we're meant to be as we walk our new soul path. So bless you on that journey. I'll be thinking of you. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you. Okay, take care.